For fans of the franchise, the DVD franchise, what's special about the third one?
Well, I mean, you get all the answers to the questions of his identity that have gone unanswered in the first two, and so that's really, I mean, I think we do a really good job of just tying up that trilogy. You know, and there are a lot of, you know, there are a lot of extras, a lot of behind the scenes. They covered, they did, the EPK was there a lot more than they normally are, and so there were a lot of interviews and a lot of in-depth looks at how the action was shot. And they do stuff in the, you know, which I like. The Warner Brother, one day the Peter Chang, the special effects guy, came up to me and he said, "I need you for a little while." And he took me into this room and he started taking pictures of my face. And I said, "What, you know, what's going on?" And he said, there's a scene. He goes, "Let me show you this." And he showed me on his laptop a scene of Bourne jumping on a motorcycle, and it goes by like that. It's less than a second that you could see the face of the stuntman on the motorcycle. You would never see it in real time. And he said, "Look," and he paused and he goes, "There's Lee, there's his face." And he goes, "We're gonna put your face in on Lee's face. We're digitally gonna put it in for that second so that the people who watch the DVD, who stop it, go, 'Oh my God, he really did that,' you know." Cool. But it's like that kind of consideration for the DVD audience that I really like, because you know, we're all figuring out that whole audience, because it's changing and it's a new reality. I didn't have DVDs when I grew up, but I'm a huge collector of them, and I love them, and I love looking at the extra features and looking at all that stuff. So I like that my bosses, you know, on these movies, you know, will spend extra money to give them something extra.
Cool. Obviously, one of the intense ones is the car chase. And,
yeah.
You know, for you, what was the most exciting part of that?
Well, there were a lot. I mean, we did everything from throw cars off the top of buildings, which you'll see, to just all the way that we shoot with the remote driving vehicle, with the Go-Mobile. You know, the EPK was there every day, really for every shot. So we kind of culled the best of that stuff and put it into a little package, a car chase package that you can see as an extra.
Bourne, he's not a man to mince his words. If you had 3 words to sum up the Bourne Ultimatum, what would they be?
Fucking action-packed. How's that? You can say that on the DVD. Yeah.
And Bourne as a character, what you like about him?
There are two things happening. It's the duality of the character. He's got, obviously, he speaks all these languages. He can, you know, handle himself physically, get himself out of all these situations, beat up anybody, and but he's a terrifically vulnerable, kind of damaged guy who has basically a decent core, but the impulse to do some really violent things if pushed. And so, but he's genuinely trying to walk a better path, and he feels tremendous compassion for people, and as these movies go on, and terrific amount of remorse for things that he's done, and he tries to take responsibility for the things that he's done and atone for those things, and those are great, I think, kind of, you know, wonderful qualities to have in a protagonist.
That's great. Is the final question, would there be, for people who want this DVD, obviously for their collection and fans of the franchise, I mean, why do you think for them would they want to own it?
I don't want to hawk DVDs to anybody, but I think this one's worth it.
Great.
All right,
Thanks,
yeah.
Matt. Good luck with the film.
All right, man.